What's up, guys? We are going into the Dragon King's intervention for a budget clear. Level 3, it is Dragon with a break gauge, weak to swords, great swords, spears, guns. You can read. But yeah, the biggest headache here is gearing for resistances against poison, confusion, stone, all that stuff. And then dealing with it's not that big of a deal. He dispels your party once you break his gauge. But no items, no continues, no KOs. We are not going to take a friend. Um, just, I know the title of the video says, friend carry, but I'm sure you can find a good Rain or Duane out there, well geared, that can carry you on this. So this is the party we're using. We're using Dark Lineage Reagan, Roberta, just a good breaker that can chain with Gilgamesh. We're using Yish because she has on demand 89%, or not on demand, but an 89% defense spirit break. 88 would probably be okay. Then Gilgamesh is here for his break gauge skills and Omni cover. So go through gearing, Reagan, true double hand spear build to take advantage of Roberta's spear and peril. You could do swords too if you find a Rain or Duane friend. So hopefully cheap-ish gear, some resistances against ailments. And yeah, that's pretty much it. He can't innately equip spear, so he has Roberta's guidance. And just a flat attack vision card. I mean, you don't need Reagan. He's not really bringing anything special other than, well, I guess Duane can tag chain, but if you were bringing Rain, his LB would chain with Rain's LB. I think, yeah, honestly, well, yeah, I think it would have to be one of the newer units just for their 150 amp. But we're going with the fire clear. It is neutral to everything except ice and light. It's 100% resistant to. But anyway, so yeah, Max Dragon, a little shy on LB. That should be fine. So yeah, there's that. Then your friend, just hopefully you can find a friend that's geared for max damage against dragons. Duane doesn't need LB damage. Rain would. And they'd have to be EX too, just to apply their weapon in peril on turn 1. So yeah, Duane gears, super easy. So there's that. Or, if you have your own Duane or Rain, bring them. Roberta, she's just staying in the base form the whole fight. True double hand, or true dual wield build with spears. Let's see, not maxed against dragons, but it's all right. She's more of a chain bot than anything, and just a whatever magic card. She's not the main damage here anyway. So your breaker, just try to gear them for damage if you can. She's max dragon, max LB at least, but she is chaining ice, so that's kind of a handicap there on her. And then again, just a whatever attack vision card. Then Gilgamesh, starting in the base form with some auto mitigation. Scarlet Wave, that's not necessary. He can chain in the shift form. Dual wield with swords. It's going to do random, either, from what I've seen anyway, fire, ice, or water magic damage on turn 2. So tried to gear for resistances. I would lean more in towards water than fire or ice. We're getting some fire and ice resistance from Roberta. He's going to take damage, but it shouldn't kill him as long as, you have him potted and you have a little bit of bulk on him. Let's see. Anything else worth noting? Full evasion. There are some attacks with accuracy, so he'll take a little bit of physical damage, but not much. And then just a card with bulk. I don't know. You could look through the cards, see if you can get more resistance from cards, and then swap in some evasion in a materia slot. But this card does give him some evasion. And of course, there's no number of units restriction. So you could always, if you wanted, if you're bringing a friend, Rain or Duane, just bring another damage dealer in that spot. Also worth noting, I do have the break gauge damage up skills or nodes unlocked on Bahamut and Ashura, but as you see here, I mean, Duane is on Odin, so he doesn't have that damage boost, but he will still, carry all the damage here, and we'll get it done in 3 turns. So we'll get into it. So Gilgamesh is starting in the base form for those auto mitigations, and everyone else's, and Roberta's base form the whole fight. So we'll get into it. Roberta's nice here because she has the fire support plus undispellable stat buffs and LB damage buffs. If you don't have Roberta, Cetra Descendant Aerith would be a good option. Her amp isn't as big as Roberta's, but she has bigger buffs anyway. So if you did bring someone other than Roberta, you'd probably have to slot in Dragon Killer into your other slot if you're bringing a friend. But anyway, Gilgamesh this turn is going to shift. He's going to go ahead and just do his sword break skill 3 times. That's going to do like 99% of the break gauge right there. Yeah. Roberta this turn is going to base form LB. Duane's going to LB for the Sword Imperil. Reagan is he'll go ahead and do his LB damage cooldown and then just punch a couple times. He doesn't have any other LB power-ups, does he? No. So just punch, and then Yish or your breaker, whoever it is, can do whatever their best break is, and then she'll go ahead and amp ice, just since they're LBs. Ice, and whatever else, just punch. So since we broke the gauge, the boss isn't going to do anything other than that dispel. So we will, this turn, get some Dragon Killer from Roberta, Fire Imbue, and then Ignito's Domain for some resistances. Gilgamesh this turn is going to, let me think, Mirror of Equity twice, and then Omni Cover. Duane is going to Fire Amp, and then Mirror of Equity twice. Reagan's going to LB. And Yish can, forget what I was doing with her, honestly. I guess just Blade Blitz a few times. Actually, let's provoke with her, or Blade Blitz and then provoke. So I know the chaining here looks a little wonky, but it should all chain and let Reagan cap his LB. So we'll just send the chainers and then Yish whenever in there. Okay. So Gilgamesh survived. So now Gilgamesh can triple bolting strike. We will LB with Yish. Roberta can Mystic Breath 3 times. We'll SLB with Reagan, and Duane can do his Magnus. And this should hopefully finish off the fight. Actually, Roberta is going to do Mega Breath and then Mystic Breath twice. So we're going to send Gilgamesh and Yish, then Roberta, and then the rest of the front row. And there we go. So 30 billion that turn. No, I'm not sure what the boss's HP was, honestly, but so yeah, as long as you can find Rain or Duane friend. If you don't have them yourselves, then this is an option for you. Oh, I guess Reagan did have 2 burst turns, more or less. So, but anyway, thanks for watching. Hope it helped. And yeah, that was all missions, right? And that was the last stage, right? Yeah, just 3 levels. Okay, so yeah, again, thanks for watching. Catch you later.